Hello everyone, and welcome! It's your trusted money expert, here on behalf of Maestro, ready to talk straight about your financial future. Ever heard a money tip that sounds genius but leads to financial struggle? We've all been there. Some common financial wisdom is anything but wise. It's time to pull back the curtain on these deceptions. Today, we're diving deep. We're exposing 5 common money tips paraded around as smart strategies. These are the tips you hear from friends, family, maybe even some so-called experts. But one of these could be quietly sabotaging your future. It's crucial to identify these pitfalls before they do more damage. So listen closely. Pay attention to each tip we discuss. Among these 5 seemingly sound pieces of advice, one is a particularly dangerous lie. Your mission is to spot the one that's a flat-out falsehood. Are you ready to uncover the truth? Let's get started. All right, let's tackle the first one. Saving is always better than investing. Saving money feels safe, doesn't it? It feels secure. But making saving your only strategy for all your long-term money, that's where the problem begins. While your money sits there, inflation eats away at your hard-earned savings. If your money is just sitting idle in a low-interest savings account, it's losing purchasing power every single year. This isn't safety, it's a guaranteed loss over time. Smart investing, done wisely and with a long-term perspective, consistently beats hoarding cash. It's about putting your money to work, allowing it to grow and outpace inflation. Don't let the illusion of safety in a savings account deny you the power of growth. Next up is a classic. Always buy the cheapest option to save money. It sounds so frugal, so responsible. Why pay more when you can pay less? The thinking goes. But as a blanket rule for your financial life, denied. This piece of advice can actually make you poorer in the long run. The problem is, cheap often means low quality. So you buy that cheap pair of shoes, and they fall apart in 3 months. You buy that budget appliance, and it breaks down just after the warranty expires. Replacing things frequently costs you far more time, energy, and money than if you had invested in a quality item in the first place. This isn't saving. It's a cycle of spending. Sometimes spending a little more upfront for a well-made product saves you a significant amount of money and frustration down the line. Think long-term value always. Now for a big one. Owning a house is always a good investment. Owning a home is often seen as the ultimate American dream. It's presented as a cornerstone of wealth building. But to say it's always a good investment for everyone, in every market, that's where the myth begins. Yes, homes can appreciate in value over time, but what often gets glossed over are the significant ongoing costs of homeownership. It's not just the mortgage payment. You have property taxes, homeowners insurance, and maintenance. These aren't small expenses. They can add up to thousands of dollars. Sometimes renting is the smarter financial move, depending on your specific circumstances. Consider your career in the market. Renting can provide predictability in your monthly housing costs. The decision to buy or rent should be based on a careful analysis of your finances, lifestyle, goals, and the current market conditions, not on an outdated one-size-fits-all mantra. Let's talk about plastic. Tip number 4, never use credit cards. Credit cards, when used wisely and responsibly, are actually powerful financial tools. One of the biggest benefits, building your credit history. A good credit score is essential. Many credit cards offer valuable rewards. Cashback, travel points, purchase protection, all for spending money you were going to spend anyway. Use them smartly. And finally, our 5th piece of common wisdom. Pay off your mortgage early at all costs. This one sounds incredibly smart, doesn't it? It appeals to that deep desire to be debt-free. But at all costs, that's where we need to pause and think critically. Is it always the most financially astute move to throw every spare penny at your mortgage? What if your mortgage has a very low interest rate, say 2%, 3%, or even 4%? And what if at the same time, you could be investing that extra money and potentially earning an average return of 7%, 8%, or even more over the long term in the stock market? If you're aggressively paying down a cheap 3% mortgage instead of investing that money to earn a potential 8%, you are actually losing out on potential growth. Now, I am not saying you should never pay off your mortgage early, but it's not a universal must-do at all costs. Think it through. So there you have it, 5 common money tips and the truth behind them. Did you guess correctly? Which one of these smart tips was the biggest lie? The one most likely to derail your financial future if followed blindly? The truth is, any of these, taken without critical thought, can lead you astray. I really want to hear from you. Which of these tips surprised you the most? Was there one you've always believed that now has you thinking differently? Let me know in the comments below. Your insights and experiences are valuable to this entire community. And if you haven't already, please hit that subscribe button and the notification bell. We're committed to bringing you more truth-busting financial content to help you build the secure future you deserve. Remember, becoming financially secure and building true wealth isn't about following outdated, generic rules passed down through generations. It's about education. It's about understanding how money really works in today's world. It's about asking the tough questions, challenging conventional wisdom, and making informed, empowered decisions that are right for your unique situation, your goals, and your life. You have the power to take control. Now go out there and do it.